My research investigates interconnectedness in financial markets, which has become a really big deal in recent years. Historically, finance research hasn't always done a great job of taking into account how things intersect with each other and some of the interconnections that we see. But in the financial crisis recently, we saw that seemed to matter a whole lot more. So I see interconnectedness as being a major problem in markets today. In particular, I look at how mutual funds are connected to each other through the holdings that they have in their portfolios. And while most research treats them kind of as individual kind of entities and looks at how they behave, I apply network techniques to mutual funds to see how they may have spillover effects on each other. To use an analogy from real estate, if you buy a house and someone buys the house across the street from you and improves it, your home value goes up. If I'm a mutual fund manager and someone else buys the securities of another fund that's similar to mine, the fact that they're buying those makes the value of those goes up, which also helps me. There's definitely a negative side as well. In many ways, mutual funds can also behave in some ways almost like banks, where you can almost have like a bank run on funds, whether there's mutual funds, hedge funds, etc., where, in anticipation of other people selling, you may want to get out ahead of time. My research is somewhat related to herding. Market participants kind of doing the same thing at the same time or following one right after the other, right? And sort of like lemmings off the cliff, right? And so herding can result in crowded trades. Really more what I'm doing is looking at once they are in those positions, what are the impacts of that?